Welcome, everyone. Great evening. Welcome to our Tuesday team call. My name is LaWanda Baker, and I get the opportunity to bring to the front of this call the gentleman that leads this amazing team of well over 43,000 individuals. Most of you know him. We all love him. Can't nothing we can do about it, right? But just love him back. But I tell you that he is one of the top income earners in our company, a millionaire income maker, and the leader of a team of well over 43,000 individuals. Now, he is a 6-star director, but he is a sneeze away from 7-star. And we are a sneeze away from being the first 7-star team inside of the planet. So I'm super excited to bring this gentleman to the front of the screen. Mr. Orlanda Moore, 6-star director. Are you out there? Can you hear me loud and clear?
Absolutely, Director Baker. Am I here, ma'am? I can hear you loud and clear. Can you hear me okay and see me okay?
Yes, I can. Go ahead, take it away for us, sir.
Now, you say a sneeze. I don't know about a sneeze, maybe a cough and a sneeze, and a
It's a
sneeze.
sneeze. We're
But
going to claim that sneeze.
all right, all right. But no, seriously, Director Baker, thank you so much for that gracious introduction. I appreciate you for your servant leadership. Welcome all of our team of champions to our weekly team Zoom. Said nothing about yourself during that introduction, but I do want the team to know that you two are one of the top leaders here, not Planet Marketing, as a 1-star director on your 2-star run. Flat out getting it done, making things happen. What was most impressive to me, you accomplished directorship part-time. You have a full-time demanding job, raising an amazing daughter, putting her through college right now, but yet on a part-time basis, you secured a legacy for your family through our amazing business project. Director Baker, how are you on tonight, ma'am? You look amazing.
Thank you. So do you. I'm super excited, Mr. Moore, because, oh, it's brewing. I can feel it. I know you're excited. And we're
No.
all working, pushing hard. We're super excited to get you to those next levels and to get ourselves to those next levels as well.
But Director Baker, that's important. And again, we are in this thing together. So to the team, I know y'all saw the post if you're on social media. But we are in Project 1K. Project 1K. That means we are less than 1,000 families from being the first 7-star team in Planet Marketing, going down in history. And you get a chance to be part of that. And again, I'm just so honored to lead such an incredible team of champions where we really care about people. And again, y'all all have heard me state that. It's not just my words, but it's my deeds. You make a difference. And the question is, what kind of difference will you make? And so we care about you. You're not just a number to us. We want to help you get out of your business, whatever you are willing to put into it. And isn't that fair? Right? And so we're in this thing together. We're helping you achieve your goals as we accomplish our goals. And together, we all gonna crush our goals. And y'all, somebody put that in the chat. 3 words: crush your goals. Crush your goals. And if all of you crush your goals, everybody achieves their goals. If I crush my goal, you're gonna hit your goal. You crush your goal, I'm gonna hit my goal. We're in this thing together. And I don't want any of us to be professional clappers. No, that's not what we do here. Not in our team. We don't do the professional clapping around here. Mm-mm. Now we're gonna clap next, but who's that next promotion? And there's some people who are out there today, and they got a promotion. And as I always do to start off our team Zoom, I celebrate every single one of you. And it's very important to celebrate you. Why? Because oftentimes we don't celebrate ourselves. Most times we put other people before ourselves. We put our children before us. We put our parents before us oftentimes. We put our jobs before us sometimes, right? But what about you? See, at some point, you got to make you your why. You got to know you deserve it. And if you really desire, know you deserve, and really go after being the absolute best version of yourself, everybody that you love, trust, and care about, they'll get the best version too. But if you don't really value yourself and you don't really, and everybody before you, then you're not really giving them the best version of you. So that's why I start our team Zoom off saying celebrate yourself. So drop those flames in the chat for you. Yep, put some flames in the chat for yourself. Celebrate yourself. I mean that sincerely. Go ahead. As a matter of fact, tonight I'm gonna find me some flames. Drop me some flames for myself too. Yo, celebrate yourself. You too, Lynn. Drop my flames and celebrate yourself. Yep. Okay, I can't find much flames. Okay. Yeah. hmm I got flames on my chat too. Y'all see them flames come through? That's absolutely. Celebrate yourself, ladies and gentlemen. That's what it's all about. And again, I'm excited because when you celebrate yourself, you value yourself, and you know that you have worth, you have value, and we value you. Seriously, celebrate yourself. You too, Miss Porter, celebrate yourself. Miss Dunlap, celebrate yourself. Put them flames in the chat. Galaxy Tab AB with no name on there. Celebrate yourself. Tijano, put some flames in the chat for yourself. Stop playing. Y'all, we in this thing together. That's the point. Now, the reason we also celebrate because all of us made a decision to get started. We did. And that's a big deal because we have positioned ourselves as entrepreneurs. And a lot of people don't exercise their entrepreneurial rights. Some people don't even know they have entrepreneurial rights. But guess what? We do. So that's why I say celebrate you. Now, in addition to us making a decision to get started, we've helped some people. And somebody have helped 3 people get their businesses started, and you got your first promotion called Bronze Builder. So if you are a new bronze builder, get these glasses right. New bronze builder, put new bronze in the chat so we can celebrate you. New bronze. Any new bronze builders out there, put it in the chat for me. I would love to celebrate you. New bronze builders. New bronze. Okay. Wendy, let me do it like this because y'all rolling through there. New bronze. Come on in. There we go. New bronze builder, Ruth Weston, awesome iPad, dropping flames. Ashley Miller, new bronze. Congratulations. Congratulations. Who else is out there? Yep. Miller Rochelle. Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm about to do this different. Ruth Weston, new bronze. Excellent. Congratulations. Yep. Samsung, new bronze. Elaine, thank you for that. Elaine, new bronze. Awesome. Stephanie, new bronze. Excellent. Excellent. Yo, that's a big deal. That's a big deal. And if y'all don't mind, let them put their new bronze. We'll drop the flames in a minute, but I don't want to miss that. Veronica, new bronze. Congratulations, Veronica. Excellent. Excellent. We're going to drop the flames in the end. So if you're not the category we're talking about, please don't put flames. Please don't put congratulations yet because I don't want to miss them. All right. Thank y'all for governing yourself accordingly. But somebody became a new silver. So if you're a new silver builder, put new silver in the chat. Excellent. Aveline, I see you out there, new silver. Congratulations. Marshall Blakely, new silver. Excellent. Excellent. Raquel Jones, silver builder, new silver. Dacia, is that Dacia? Dacia? Did I pronounce that correctly, Dacia? I hope I did. Dacia, Dacia. Yeah. All right, silver. Vashikia, congratulations. Jasmine Anderson, thank you for that, Dacia. Got it. Jasmine Anderson, congratulations, new bronze. Jasmine a little late to the party. It's okay. Regina, new silver. Regina Sandsbury out there. Congrats, congrats, congrats. All right. Any other new silver builders? Any other new silver? Well, we have some people that go gold as well. And that's what you want to do, right? Everybody should be going for gold. Uh, is that Anselma? Anselma, absolutely new silver. New gold builders. If you are a new gold builder, put new gold in the chat. Ashley Street, excellent, excellent. Gold builder, new gold builders the last 7 to 10 days, y'all. That's a big deal. Top of the builders program, unlocked another 3 streams of income, team bonuses, travel commission overrides, and residual overrides at Gold Builder. So much happens at Gold Builder. Excellent. And they coming through. Y'all forgive me, I'm a little tardy with that. Ashley, don't be like that. Took me long enough. Candace Youngblood, Gold Builder, excellent. Shantae Baldwin, Gold Builder. Janice Brown, Gold Builder. Congrats, congrats, congrats. Yo, that's a big deal. And yeah, we take time to celebrate our new gold builders. Absolutely. New bronze, new silvers, new golds. Absolutely. Is that Nigella? Let's call him Miss Laos. Excellent. Gene Johnson, Gold Builder. Congratulations. Is that Kenneth Yep. Kenneth and Teresa, new goal builders. Ashley, new goal builder out there on the iPhone 13. Excellent, excellent. Awesome. Candace Youngblood, new goal builder. Awesome. Y'all, again, we take time to celebrate these new goal builders. Absolutely. All right. I think that's all I see. I said Janice Brown already. All right. Keisha, new goal. Gotcha, Keisha. New goal. Or are you saying you're running for goal? I don't know. Keisha might be trying to. All right. Well, y'all, let's do this. Drop those flames in the chat for all the new business partners, the newly promoted bronze, newly promoted silver, newly promoted gold builders. That's a big deal. That's the process. And y'all, you know why I love it? Because it's simple. The simplicity. Get started, help somebody else get started, partner with you. When you help 3 people, first promotion, bronze. And watch this. No quotas that says you have to do that by a certain time frame. So you can do it today, you can do it this week, you can do it this month. And guess what? You don't have to wait on anybody. You know people right now who would love to benefit from what we have to offer. You simply empower them. And guess what? You got promotions. So you don't have to wait. And when you go gold, you can go director here at Planet Marketing because that's all a director is, a goal builder with an organization of 100 active travel advisors. That's it. The simplicity of it. But I'm going to tell y'all the key: consistency. And that's it. And guess what? That's most people's answer. Whatever your challenges are, consistency. Here's why. When you do things consistently, you get really good at it. When you do things consistently, they become a habit. So your consistency will lead to your success. And guess what? Vice versa. Some people make excuses consistently, and they're really good at making excuses. So your consistency is usually the key to most people's challenges. That's the answer to most people's problems. But there's a young lady who went out there, went bronze, went silver, went gold, and became a 1-star director. She is our most recent 1-star. I'm going to bring up her director to do the honors of introducing this young lady tonight. And this young lady, she's out of Houston, Texas area, not actually in Houston, but she's a superstar in our organization, flat out getting it done. Started part-time in this industry and doing some amazing things from the oil and gas industry. Miss Frida Fullerton, do I have you on the line tonight, Director Fullerton?
I am here. Hello, Mr. Moore. Good evening and good evening, everyone. Can you hear me loud and clear?
I can hear you loud and clear, Frida. Uh, Looking like the telephone lady. Well,
I
we definitely
know.
appreciate you. You're
I need
making
to get
calls all
all
day.
the
I know.
background noise out of the way. I got to stay focused here.
I love that. Frida, I mean, you always smile every time I see you, but your smile look a little bit bigger tonight. What's that extra smile for, Frida?
Super overjoyed. I mean, it's a dream come true to be able to come to this platform and be able to introduce the newest 1-star director and happens to be in your organization. So I want to say this is a dream come true, not only for me, but for our team. So we're super excited about this evening.
Absolutely. And ladies and gentlemen, y'all hear me say it every week. This is the ultimate. I say every week, we want you on this side of leadership. And it's just as exciting for me, Frida, as it is for you, because now we're talking about true duplication, replicating the process. A dope game will follow the leader. And now officially you're a director because you produce a director now. We're free to talk about it. Go ahead and introduce your newest 1-star director in your organization.
Oh, I'm so excited. Let me introduce you guys to the newest 1-star director. You guys, she is not only my business partner, but she is my youngest sister. So this is hitting a little bit different. A lot of emotions coming into it. I'm going to keep it together. If you guys remember, Mr. Bradley said, if you're Batman, who is your Robin? She has been my Robin for a while, but I will tell you guys, a couple of weeks leading into that 1-star, when she needed to finish it, she was not Robin. She turned into a Batwoman. She said, I'm going to FTS. We're not going to say what that means over here, but you guys get the idea. She got it done. She killed it. She achieved 1-star director, you guys, in this organization this month. But not only that, she also achieved the IntelliTravel ambassador last month. She said, I'm going to get 2 jackets, double jackets. She shared it. She made it happen. You guys, please help me congratulate the newest one-star director to our team. We're so fortunate. We're so happy. We're so blessed to have her. I love her to death. She knows there's absolutely nothing I will not do for her. My sister, you guys, one-star director, Frema Garcia Gomez. Mr. Moore, take it away.
Excellent. Frema.
Hello, sir. How are you?
I'm doing extremely well, Frema. Man, directorship. How does it feel to be a director in planning marketing and have secured a legacy for your
That
family?
is, I feel amazing, and that's exactly what we wanted. I mean, the red jacket helps to help other agents. That's why I wanted it. But the blue jacket is what gives me residual. And so having that residual and being able to take care of my children, that's the true freedom, right? Having the money to take care of the people that you love. It feels amazing, but I'm not stopping there. So
Well, Frema, I
just
know you're
letting you
not,
know.
but listen, I got a couple of questions for you. I want you to, if you don't mind answering. Well, first of all, tell us a little bit about yourself. Other than
Sure.
your name, Frida told us about your name, and again, y'all's relationship, your sister, and I know that's got to be an extra, like I say, emotional feeling for her to know that her baby sister trusted her, followed her, and now has secured a legacy for her family too. But who is Frema Gomez?
So Frema Gomez is a mother of three. I live in Georgetown, Texas. My day job profession is I am in procurement supply chain. So I save companies money. So why not make money for myself? I love my dogs, and we are from born in the Philippines and raised in the island of Guam. I was that sister that did everything first. We moved to Houston, Texas, 1998. I actually brought my sister Frida to help me as I was a single mother. And when my sister lost her job, she asked me to come on and help her, okay, build this team. And there's nothing I wouldn't do for family, and especially for my sister. And so in realizing that, right, I mean, I definitely have a journey in how I decided to become a one-star director.
Whew. Frema, I'm gonna pause for a second. Seriously, because I better understand now why Frida made that statement in regards to it's a different, and she's gonna attempt to hold it together because one, you did everything first, came to Houston, brought your sister to help you, and when she got started in this business and she lost her job, she said, "Hey, sister, I need your help."
That's right.
And you said, "There's nothing I wouldn't do." And I know every person on this line tonight who has a sister, who has a brother, who has any relative, you would like to think that you can say, "Hey, y'all, I need y'all help. Not just for me, but let me help you in the process." And you did that for your sister and for yourself and family as well. So that's huge. That's huge. Because I would love to, well, I did ask my sister, but anyway, that's Frema and your full-time job, procurement, things of that nature. So you still work a full-time job. You're doing this business part-time.
I'm doing this business part-time and selling travel, making commissions, and now one-star director. Absolutely. Don't talk to me about not having enough time. I make it
That's what I was
happen.
getting to.
Yep,
That's
I
what I
make
was
it
getting
happen.
to. And Frema, let's talk about that. How do you manage that? Because really, people say, "Oh, no, we got 24 hours." But how are you able to accomplish ambassador? And for those that don't know, an ambassador is the top position that an agent can achieve in IntelliTravel and certified, qualified to train the now 132,000 plus travel advisors around the world. And that's no easy task, by the way. Also responsibility, but it doesn't yield you residual. And I love the responsibility on your part saying, "I love this to help other agents, but this residual, I need that blue jacket." Talk about what it took for you to accomplish that. Again, like you said, some people make excuses. "I don't have time." Talk about it.
So one is organization. Okay. Time management, organization is very important. So I'm, I'm pretty green. A lot of people say, no, you're red. I am very green. Okay. I strategize in how I'm going to reach a goal. Okay. And I look at the 24 hours. I do have my 15 minutes incremental calendar to keep track. And each time I am not working on the day job, I'm working this business. Okay. And then I set a time when I focus on my clients for travel because they deserve that attention as well. And the team deserves the attention as well because you're not going to grow by yourself. I mean, there are times when you have to do it, but, to me, organization, strategic, you have to be strategic in your moves and what you're working on. I mean, we always say IPA, right? Always work on income producing. And I am completely that. But on top of that, I have a loving husband who supports me because the home has to get taken care of. I have friends that support me. Sometimes I can't go pick up my daughter when they're in a dance class, and I've got great support. You've got to reach out to your support team as well to achieve what you want. But like my sister Frida said, I went to ITQ. I'm gonna tell you the story. Last week you had a director that hit 1 star during ITQ. I was so jealous. That made me so jealous because I was in ITQ. We were 12 away. Okay. And I came back, and actually we fell back even worse. Okay. And I was like, you know what I normally say? And I
What do you normally say?
FTS, okay? I was like, that is not gonna happen, okay? And I'm gonna tell you, Mr. Moore, I've had great jobs. I've been a six-figure um, income earner in the corporate world, and I have had been just very successful in that assets. But what the turning point is, and I'm not gonna cry anymore because I'm not a crier, but I did cry when I finally accepted the 1 star directorship under the team elevation of Coach Letitia as our leader because listen, that team is amazing. The support. So I know they're on, and I just absolutely love them. Okay. And they gave me that full support. But my daughter was cried because she was coming home crying because she didn't make a sorority. And I had to ask myself, she's beautiful, she's going to a prestige college. Why would they not want her? That I had to look at me and say, is it me? Is it because they ask what your parents do? They kind of ask in a way of how much money they make. Okay. So, oh, that pissed me off. You mess with my baby, I'm gonna come after you. Okay. So I'm a loving person, but when it comes to my family and my, loved ones, like you saw, I would do anything for family. So for some reason, I blame myself, and for some reason, I said, am I putting enough in what I could potentially do and reach? And that was the turning point, to be honest with you, for me, that I'm like, I'm going to do this. Okay. And I'm going to
Wow.
do it for her. And I'm going to do it, for the rest of my family members. So,
Frema, I love that because all you just described, you identified that real why.
mhm,
Your daughter, your family, your children, they're already your why. But when that happened, like I said, you took on the responsibility.
right.
That's what I talked about in the beginning, as you heard. When I say, yo, you got to value yourself. And if you don't make you your why, the people that you love, trust, and care about, they don't even get the best version of you. And that's what you just described. You said, man, am I really giving the best version of myself?
Yeah.
Yo, everybody should take inventory of themselves. And if you really care about the people you say you love, trust, and care about, then you got to do better. You got to do more. And this is that vehicle that can help you. And so, from again, I love the transparency, and I want to thank you for that. And what was one of your biggest challenges on the way to 1 star?
Well, being busy. Being busy and absolutely finding that right spot. I was a little bit stubborn in the beginning with my sister Frida. And life does happen, and until I stop making my why become my why not, it's when it really took a turn. And there were times, remember, I helped my sister get to 1 star. I was what you call that ignorant on fire. About 50 people went to convention. They were like, congratulations, you're a DIT. What does that mean? I mean, why are they congratulating me, right? I was only here for her. I didn't know until I went to the convention. So if you don't have your convention ticket yet, it's what changed me. Okay. So until I realized that is me, I love helping people, and I love to see this transformation. So the challenges really was me. when you think about, there's no other person responsible. You could talk about, oh, nobody else runs, but I honestly had to show that I was going to win, that I'm winning as a leader. And then that momentum happened. It's a beautiful thing. You got to show the leadership, lead from the front to where you're winning.
Frema, I can talk to you all night. Listen,
I'll see you
yeah,
on the 29th. I will expect my jacket.
absolutely, absolutely. But Frema, again, I'm excited for you. Congratulations to you and your incredible team of
Thank you.
champions. Again, I can tell the value, I can tell the character that you have as well, and that heart that you have for people. And I know this is only the beginning. So what would you share with that person on the line tonight? Say, I want to achieve directorship. I got all this going on, and we know, can only imagine what you have going on. What would you share with that person?
Stop overthinking it. Okay, focus on the goal. I know there's a lot of distraction. Life is there's so many distractions. Remove the distractions, and if you're a guest and you're considering it, this is I mean, there is no corporate world. I'm a corporate reject as well, okay? And there is no corporate world with this compensation plan that pays me to make money. So it's just amazing, and lastly, I would say this. I worked for an airline for 18 years. I have my flying benefits still, but guess what? After I die, it dies with me. And I gave them 18 years. Okay, so there is nothing like this. I'm a businesswoman. Just jump in, do it. And for the business partners out there, FTS, just do it. I'm sorry.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. And congratulations
Thank
to your incredible team of champions. I know you want to thank them as well.
Yes, they are amazing, and I thank them every day.
Love it, love it, love it. Y'all drop flames in the chat for Miss Frema Gomez. Excellent. Congratulations. Welcome to this side of leadership. I love the value that you already brought to the team, and I'm looking forward to, again, you doing some amazing things and just continue to add value to our leadership team. All right, so that's our new 1-star. Again, that's a big deal. But guess what? We have a new 2-star. And this young lady, I watched her process. Again, I watched her grow up in this business. I watched her go through some things. I watched her make some adjustments. And I watched her black out. I watched her zone out. And I watched her focus. And here she is, popped up a 2-star director. And we had a great conversation. She said, Mr. Moore, yeah, but I'm on my way to 3-star. Y'all give it up. Ms. Marshae Shelton. Marshae, do I have you on the line tonight?
Yes, sir. You have me. Can you hear me loud and clear? Can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear. Somebody muted me. I don't know what's going on. But yeah, I can hear you loud and clear.
How you doing, Mr. Moore?
I'm amazing, Marshae. 2-star directorship? Marshae, what's going on?
Saying good. Just focus, focus.
All right. So who is Marshae Shelton? Somebody don't know you. We got new business partners out there. 940 plus people on this Zoom. Who is Marshae Shelton?
Marshae is a boy mom. I'm a wife. I am a full-time entrepreneur. I started in this industry, honestly, to have options and freedom. And I just love to have fun and make money. So that's basically it.
I love it. Marshae, what was one of your biggest challenges on the way from 1 to 2-star?
Okay, can I say 2? I got 2 of them.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Okay, my first biggest challenge was non-believers. I had to find out what was missing on my team. They were showing up to the events. We get on Zoom calls. We plugged in. So that was never an issue with us. We always plugged in. But I realized that even though they was plugged in, nobody believed it for themselves. They saw you guys talking. They see Natalie talking. They see Letitia. They see you. They see Mr. Bradley, Shedrick, everybody talking. But they didn't see it for themselves. And the honesty, like just being honest, you cannot work or build anything with non-believers because they're not gonna trust you. They don't trust themselves. So it's very hard. So I said, y'all, something's missing. I DM'd them and said, something's missing. And so we hopped on Zoom call and we talked about it. I told them the truth. Everybody was honest. Like they really did not see themselves going to 1-star. They didn't see themselves being goal builders, actually. And so after we had the honest conversation, like, be honest with me. Do you truly believe? And a lot of people didn't believe. And so I feel like that was the switch that we needed because once we got out that line, they started working their business without me. They started showing up for the calls, doing their own calls, closing their own prospects. So it was like, They needed that belief within themselves. So that was a big challenge. And you can't work with unbelievers. That's just how it is.
That's a whole call. That's a whole training by itself right there. Oh, Marshae, that's real. Okay, that's one. And what you
Okay,
say?
the second one was the second one was honestly, I had to release people. Like, I love people so much to the point where I really be want to see people win. Like, it just hurt me for people that I started with. I'm like, man, come on, we can do this. We really can do this. But the hardest thing I had to do was release people because I genuinely love people. And I had to realize that you either gonna lose or you gonna win. Because if you lose trying to hold on to people who don't want to win, if I lose, my son lose. If I lose, my family lose. And man, I said I had to make a decision to say, what you gonna do? Because if you lose, you know your child going back, right? You know your family going back, right? You know, and to be honest with you, if you're not elevating, you honestly going back by default. So by me not moving to 2-star, even though I was still at 1-star, y'all, and I was holding that rank, by default, slowly, my numbers were trickling back. My lifestyle was going back. My income was going back. Because, like, if you ain't constantly climbing, you going back. So I had to release people, man. I had to let people go. And I had to love people for who they are, what they are. Like, I'm not mad with you. I love you. So you hop on the call, fine. You show up to the event, fine. You want to quit, fine. You want to stay, fine. Whatever it is you want to do, I had to release that control, Mr. Moore, because that's not my assignment. I had to allow God to do his work. That's not my assignment. And I'm no longer trying to overwhelm myself, overwork myself, and stress myself out over assignment that's not mine. That's not my purpose. And that was the second thing. After I released people, I elevated because whoever wanted to lose, they lost by themselves. I can't lose and lose my family. Like, I love my family to death. I know if I lose, my son lose. I love my child. Like, I can't go back. And I can't let my son see me go back. And I expect him to do all these things in school and elevate. And seeing how competitive he are in school, like, that was embarrassing to me to say, man, my son want to win in class. Every day he compete against other kids so he can win. But mama ain't even compete. He don't know that his mama's still at the same level she been at for years. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I was losing. And I was not about to let people allow me to lose my family. I'm sorry. I just can go back.
Marshae, Shelton, good night. God bless. Bye. Drop.
Then go
Act
back.
act like you got a microphone. Just drop it. Just go and act like you got a microphone. No, seriously. Do this, Marshae.
Oh, clock it.
No, for real. That's, you talk about real talk. That's real as it get right there. And that's the truth. I didn't detect no lies. Y'all, that's what we're talking about. Again, I love it because it's the echoing of what we talk about, what you've heard me say. Now I love the way you stated it, Marshae. Y'all, unless you believe in yourself, y'all, come on. There's nothing nobody can do for you.
Mm-hmm.
And again, you said, I'm not gonna lose with you. I love you. I want us to win together. But if you're gonna, y'all, that's real. All right. So, Marshae, thank you for sharing those two biggest challenges. Now, what would you share with that person who's saying, I feel you, I understand, and you probably already answered this. What would you share with that person who's been holding on to some people, trying to make them be successful, trying to carry them? And again, I thank you for your transparency. And I felt that we said, that's not the assignment God gave me. That, man,
I want to say, let them go. You can't do nothing. You cannot drag people with you. You can't drag people to the top. There's nothing you can do. If a person don't believe in themselves, if a person don't trust themselves, the reality is they don't trust themselves. They don't trust you either. So, like I tell people all the time, if you don't believe in yourself, it don't matter if I coach you. You can go to all the events. I can give you all the notes. But baby, if you don't believe in yourself, you're not going to move. So the missing piece was belief. So they wasn't moving. It wasn't that they wasn't showing up. They didn't believe. And when they caught that belief, we hit 2-star like this. I'm talking about my team run without me. They don't need me for no Zooms. They don't need me to talk to their prospects. Their belief went to the roof. And they started doing it themselves. But at the same time, I started letting them go. You got to let people go. And you got to love people for who they are, what they are, with no judgment. I got some people that still sit in the business doing nothing, but guess what, girl? I still love you. I don't have nothing against you. I can't make people want something that, that they might not want for themselves. Some people are okay, y'all, and we got to be okay with people being okay. Some people are happy where they are, whatever goals that they have already accomplished. Some people are okay. I can't get mad at you for being okay, even though I see more for you, but you don't see that for yourself. So how am I going to get mad at you when you okay? So if you okay, I'm okay, girl. It's all love. We still talk, we still hang out, whenever, whatever, but they already know when I'm focused, I'm focused. And Ms. Moore, I talked to you about that, about being focused. Like, When I say I got so focused, I zoned out of everything. Like I couldn't pay attention to no chats. I couldn't pay attention to no Zooms. When I say I got focused. Like my son is on the line right now. And when it comes to my baby, my baby is on the line. Like I will block out anything to get to where I'm trying to go when it comes to my child.
Yes. Y'all drop flames in the chat for new 2-star director, Ms. Marshae Shelton. Marshae, again, congratulations to you and your incredible team of champions. Again, that development piece, that was some tough lessons, I'm sure. And now these leaders are stepping up. And again, you brought it out of them from that kind of tough love. And that's a big deal. That's a big deal. So congratulations to you, Marshae. Very proud of you. Keep doing your thing.
Thank you.
Excellent. Yeah, new 1-star, new 2-star. Well, we got a new 3-star as well. Yep. Yeah, again, the process of it all, this is what it looks like. And this young lady, again, I watched her process, watched her go through things that she's going through, things she has overcome. You're going to hear some of her story tonight. And I did ask her if she didn't mind sharing some of her story because it's very powerful. And some people don't know. And you grow through what you go through. And this young lady is out of the great state of New Jersey. She always calls herself a Jersey girl, just a Jersey girl. And this young lady is wearing our presidential ruby ring, signifying earnings of $250,000 residually. Now, for somebody who's saying, well, she just hit 3-star and already it was a ruby ring wearer, yeah, that speaks to the aggressiveness of this compensation plan. Listen, it's going down in a major way. Miss Jimease Bailey, do I have you on the line tonight?
I am here, Mr. Moore. Can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear, Jimease. How you doing?
I am amazing.
Well, Jimease, congratulations to you, your incredible team of champions. Again, 3-star director now, another pay raise, $250,000 already. Now another. Listen, here come the diamond ring. I'm just saying. But Jimease, how you feeling?
To God be the glory. That's all I can say, Mr. Moore. It has been a journey. And only God has been there every step of the way. He put people in position to help me on this journey. He knew what I was going to have to go through way before I even said yes. So I always tell people, no one prospected me. This business literally fell in my lap. It was God who allowed me to see a post and I inquired about it. God knew what my life was going to entail. So he knew that I needed this business. So to God be the glory.
Well, with that being said, again, a lot of people don't know who you are. Who is Jimease Bailey? Share a little bit about yourself, and then let's get into it.
Yes, as you say, I'm just a Jersey girl, born and raised in New Jersey. I am a single mom of 3. Well, one is she's an adult, 24, but then I have my Minnie and Kai who are 10 and 11. And I'm a single mom who loves her kids. I love family. I do have a background in psychology, but I haven't worked that since 2012 because I've been a stay-at-home mom with my kids. So God knew I needed this business. I am a caregiver to my beautiful mom, who everyone knows, Mama Roz. So yeah, I'm just a servant at heart. I love people. So yeah, that's just me, Mr. Moore.
Well, Jimease, okay, so 3-star directorship. And again, I love the transparency. No one prospected you.
Mm-hmm.
So when you say this was a gift from God, I feel that. Because he knew what you was gonna deal with, have to go through all the things. And the great thing is you accepted what dropped in your lap. You didn't say, you didn't turn your nose up. You didn't say, well, I already got degrees and this. No, the humility that you had to accept that. That's the one thing I think a lot of people miss. Y'all, and all of y'all have heard me say, I believe in divine appointment. No, nothing happens by chance or happenstance. Divine appointment is happening for all of us. What we do with it is totally up to us. So the decision you made to get started in the business, let's talk about some of your journey. I know, if I'm not mistaken, Journey with Jimease is actually your handle,
Yes,
if you
it
will.
is.
But Jimease, the process of going from 1-star, 2-star, 3-star, already achieving the ruby ring, sapphire ring, ruby ring, and now 3-star directorship. Talk about that journey and some of the things you had to overcome in that process, if you don't mind.
Well, okay. So, I mean, yeah, a journey. going to 1 star, I did get, I kind of went gold pretty fast. But getting to 1 star, I had a lot going on. A lot going on with my former marriage. The day I hit 1 star, my youngest daughter, Minnie, she was sick that whole week, and I was trying to hit 1 star, but she was extremely sick. I'm talking about temperatures up to 105. And that night, I had 2 people to get into the system. I finally hit it and took her to the ER. So I hit 1 star and was in the ER with my daughter. 1 star. 2 star, I had surgery, and a surgery where I almost lost my life. I was sick, passed out in the house, in the bathroom, and I thought I was gonna die that day. So 2 star, I went through a lot, family issues. Going to 3 star, on last year, my mom took ill. Who would have thought my mom would have cancer, right? So who would have thought that I would be a caregiver? So every level, it seemed like the attacks were coming. And every level I would talk with Director Lori Bennett, and I would say, girl, I know that I'm gonna hit my level. I know I'm about to hit, because the attacks became greater. So every level, I would just stay prayerful. Of course, I had my outlets to talk with certain directors such as Lori. But Mr. Moore, I didn't give up, because I had those whys in front of me. I never lost sight of what I wanted to do. So I just kept going, and I kept hearing, pushing through your process. I kept hearing that. So I knew I had to keep going. So every level, Mr. Moore, it was something hitting me. Even going, I forgot, going to 2 star, I ended up getting a divorce, went through that. And that was a terrible divorce. I'm talking about where I thought I was going to lose my business, but God kept me and allowed me to push through it. So yes, I'm getting a little emotional on that.
No, and again, Jimease, I thank you for sharing some of that, because again, I had the benefit of watching that process. And that's when I really knew you was going to win. Because I watched you overcome things. I watched that process, and I've seen the things you had to overcome. And that's a big deal. And that's like, she going to win, because you never gave up.
Mm-hmm.
You did keep pushing. And I had no doubt that, again, as they say, your ladder be something serious.
Yeah.
Right? Again, your future is, man, and the process of it all. And everybody on this line tonight, some of y'all can relate to just some of the stuff, if not all of it. So again, we're not here by chance or happenstance, the process of it all. And that's why we say, y'all, you got to embrace your process, whatever it is for you. And I promise you, you stick and stay, you're going to get your pay. Because again, the reward of it all. So what was one of your biggest challenges, again, in regards to anything else that you might want to share during your process to 3 star, and or what would you want to share with the person on the line tonight who is a 2 star fighting towards 3 star?
My biggest challenge was having the Messiah complex, because I wanted so much. Like I said, I'm a servant at heart, and I'm that yellow who always, wants the best for people. So I wanted it for everybody, and I can see the potential. I can see leadership in so many different people, but sometimes they didn't want it as bad as I wanted it for them. So I had to do a pivot. I had to make what my granddad would say, make the proper adjustments. And so first I had to look at me as a leader. So I had to do a lot of self-development. I read some books. I read leadership books, watched some podcasts on how I can be a better leader. Yes, you are the example of a great leader, but I knew, I was like, okay, what am I doing wrong? I hear Mr. Moore all the time. I hear Mr. Bradley, but what am I doing wrong? So I had to do some internal inspection on me. And once I did that, I was like, okay, I'm about to build a bad team. So I just got certain leaders who basically came in and said I wanted to. So I grabbed them. I helped develop them. You said develop other leaders. So I knew once I do that, then I will, have a great team. So I did that pivot. And Mr. Moore, that changed the game. I know you say, there's a saying that those who helped get you to 1 star will not get you to 2, and those who got you to 2 won't get you to 3. But I did find that ace who stayed with me every level, Director Artrice Lyles. Like, she worked the trenches with me. Like, I'm talking about, she even came to my house like, we ain't going to sleep until this is done. So you have to find those individuals who want it just as much as you and help develop them. And as long as they're coachable, as long as they're saying, let's make this move, Mr. Moore, you can be unstoppable. So I admonish you, find those aces. We talk about going for the high hanging fruit. Don't just get people, because I've been there, just getting people who you just want to add to the number. But Mr. Moore, I found some aces. I found some individuals who were in the trenches with me, and I appreciate all of them. They know who they are. And Mr. Moore, it was not going to be everybody. It's not going to be everybody that who you even think is going to be by your side. But Mr. Moore, I found a few individuals who were there, and I appreciate them. I mean, they rise to the occasion and they grind it in the trenches with me. So yeah. And Mr. Moore, I just want to say to the individuals, if you serve, if you have a servant heart and you stay humble, let me tell you, God will do the rest. He will, by default, he will bless you. So, and that's the one thing that I tell my team all the time. If you serve and you have, and you have the humility, by default, God will bless you. So that's all I wanted to say. And thank y'all to my organization. I love y'all so much, smooches. And thank you, Mr. Moore, for always showing how to be the leader.
Again, y'all drop flames in the chat. This is Jimease Bailey. And it's going down in a major way. And a resounding message from all of the newly promoted directors, again, from Frema to Marshae to Jimease. Notice what they said? One, the people. The people. Identifying some people. Frema started by saying, y'all, I had to be Batman and Robin. I was Robin to my sister. I helped somebody, and then somebody. Then I made a decision. Marshae said, man, I was trying to figure it out. I made a decision. I'm not to let some people go. I'm not going to be the carrier about it. I got to make a decision. Jimease said, man, I made a decision. I hear Mr. Bradley, hear Mr. Moore, but I took responsibility and said, let me study. How do I be a better leader? Let me look some podcast. Let me listen to some leadership stuff. They took responsibility. With success comes responsibility. And so each of these ladies at different levels of leadership, all they said was, I took responsibility. For me, for my organization, for the people that's with me, I took responsibility. I challenge you to take responsibility. I challenge you to identify your ace, at least one. Batman had Robin, ham had cheese, peanut butter had jelly, Mac had cheese. Find your one. Find your one. And watch what happens for you and your organization. And then get another one. And then help that one find one. It's going to be game over. Is it easy? No. One of the young ladies, the directors on the director's spotlight, said a couple of weeks ago, when she was asked, what's the biggest challenge? Finding the right person. Finding the right people. Again, each of them said the same thing. Finding the right people. Now, here's the question. Are you the right person? There's 930 of us on this Zoom right now. I dare you to ask yourself, am I the right person? Tonight, I talked to the goal bidders and above in our meeting after meeting about taking ownership for the success and or lack thereof in their businesses. I challenge you, the team, take responsibility for the success and or lack thereof in your business. What if you decide, I'm not going to blame my sponsor? I'm not going to blame my director. I got a business. I'm smart enough to figure it out. I would love the guidance, the coaching, the mentorship, but if I have to go at it alone, in the words of Frema, FTS. And all that stands for forget this stuff. Forget this stuff. I'm going for it. Now, she probably meant something else, but that's what FTS is for me. Forget this stuff. Forget this stress. Okay. Y'all, go for it. Go for it. And watch what happens for you. But the great thing for everybody, yeah, we in this thing together. Y'all do have leadership. Y'all do have guidance. Y'all do have people saying, we'll help you. Now, individually, are you a team player? Are you a team player? And tonight, and thank y'all for the overtime, I want to bring up my ace, this young lady who has been here with me from day one. And I know that my organization wouldn't be where it is right now if it wasn't for this young lady. And of course, a host of other people, but this young lady, when I say a core one, she identified herself as a core one. And one of the things that she always made sure I knew is that she valued being in my core. She made sure I knew that. Because if she thought she wasn't, guess what she would ask me? Hey, what's going on? What we doing? But that's the kind of humility and that's the kind of person that you want, where you know they got your back, you know you can count on them, they can count on you. And this young lady, she's a 5-star founding director in our company, diamond ring wearer, $500,000 residually. I watched her earn 100,000 part-time. I watched her earn $250,000 part-time. Then it started costing her to go to work. Miss Latoya Mayberry McCombs, do I have you on the line with me tonight? Uh-oh. After all that edification, come on, all that, my core one, now she ain't even on the Zoom. Lord Jesus. LaWanda, you adding her?
Yes, I was here. I'm up here waving. I am here. I know you saw me. Yes, I am here. Thank you so much for that gracious introduction. I tell you what, these ladies preached tonight. And you know me, I love a good word. And I done got word on top of word on top of word. And I love the way we ended it. You know, find your Batman, find your Robin. Each lady talked about, you know, that person that was their Batman and their Robin. And, you know, one thing that I've said, if you Jordan, I'm going to be Pippin. You know, I want to be the Pippin. And as you said, this right here, just hearing these ladies' testimony has been very moving on tonight, Mr. Moore. But I know we came here to talk about something that's definitely near and dear to the team and near and dear to me, because I've always said when we came inside this opportunity, I had no idea what I was getting myself into. Honestly, I remember Tanya Parker saying at one point when she joined the business and she ran Gold Builder, she said, I did it for my coach because I understand. I said, well, I ran 1-star, 2-star for my coach because I didn't understand. He just said, keep going, keep going. And I heard Frem say that as well. She said, I don't know what I'm doing. You told me I could run through a brick wall and I believed you. Right? Even if I was going to hurt myself, I still believed you. But you kept pushing me. You kept encouraging me. You believed in me more than I believed in myself. And with that being said, you know, I want to repay, and I know I probably never can repay what you have done for me and for the team. And one thing that I'm here to talk about tonight is hitting 7-star. I'm here to talk about finishing this 7-star run. We actually launched Project 1K yesterday, where the team hit 24,000 people on yesterday. Now that's amazing, 24,000, but we've been there before. We've been there. So our goal is to really walk this down. We're at 24,041. I think I just saw you drop in the chat. This was more than yesterday. We fell back, we came back, and we are actually more. So people are in the trenches. But I want the team to know tonight what this means. This is significant for the planet, right? This is significant for Mr. Bradley, his direct, to be the first 7-star team, we in the US to be the first 7-star team, because I want y'all to know the UK is on our back. They on our back. And they want to hit 7-star first, but are we gonna let it happen? We're not going to let it happen, right? Because we understand what this means on today. And there's nobody more deserving than Mr. Orlanda Moore. Everybody that's seen him in your city. I don't even know where he lives anymore. I don't even know where he is tonight. More than likely he is in Atlanta. I didn't know where he was yesterday. But he's been in everybody's city. He's always on the road. When people talk about freedom, I'm asking him, are you free? And he said, yes, I'm free because I love what I'm doing. See, that's the difference. People think that's because he's on the road, he's not free. No, if you love what you're doing, you're free because you get a chance to do what you enjoy every single day. And that's him working the planet. So, Mr. Moore, I don't know if I jumped the gun. You wanted me to talk about something else, but I just want to throw a play bump, throw it back to you before I do that.
Well, Latoya, again, I thank you again for your kind words. And again, I'm honored to lead an incredible team of champions. And as I always say, of course, it's not just me. It's leaders like yourself. Again, all of my frontline directors, and I have 8 frontline directors, 7 that's active doing something. Again, you, Natalie Graham, Greg Scott, Desiree Benson, LaWanda Baker, Michael Broner, Willie Cooper. Again, we out here getting it in, right? And again, so it's not just me. And I got some other directors who aren't directors, of course, but y'all, it's not about me. Starts with me, but it can't be just about me. So that's the only thing I want to say, Victoria, is that it's about us. And when you have a big team mentality, things happen for you. And if I forgot who it was, Martin Lady said it earlier. It can't be just about you. When you have that heart, and that's what you heard from all 3 of these ladies, the heart for people, and the heart said, man, I'm caring, I want more for you. That's how you win for real. Well, Latoya, I know you again, you and some other leaders, y'all putting everything in place. Y'all helping the big team. And to the team that don't understand, honestly, Natalie's leg of business, Latoya's leg of business is maxed out for 7-star, but yet they still helping. So y'all, it's about the big team synergy. So just because you're not part of their legs of business, you still contributing. Please understand that. Don't think, oh no, but we can't help Mr. Moore. Y'all help us with just your energy. You help us with your excitement. You help us with blasting the banner Latoya created, 7-star run. That synergy, just blasting that, even if you're not contributing or you already contributed, you did your part. So everybody should be blasting that, Latoya, is my thought. And now we got that synergy going, and y'all, I promise you, it's gonna help your organization as well. Because people gonna be, I want to be part of that. It's gonna happen. And it's unfolding right now. And 24,041 families, y'all. And we're 959 away. And Latoya, I did a video like we talked about earlier, but couldn't post it, it was too long. But initially, this transparent, I'm gonna let you call your play. I had a little apprehension. And I was thinking, I don't know if we're gonna be able to knock that out this March. Because those that know, my initial goal, team goal, was March last year for 7-star. So I've missed my goal by a whole year. And I said, March 31st this year, March 30th this year, we got to achieve it. And we short right now. We're not on pace right now. However, I know during these last 12 days, and I did the math, the organization is 43,000 plus. Of the 24,000 that we have right now, there are about 10,000 reps. And the Pareto principle is real. So that only speaks to about 2,000 of us that can really contribute. So let's just say, let's call it 2,000. If everybody got one new person, one reactivation, one whatever, right? Y'all, it'll be done in these next 12 days. Now, of course, we got to consider the 28th, but guess what? If we still make that happen, we'll blow past that. And so, Latoya, I'm gonna yield to you because again, I know you got some things in place. Again, I love the strategy, the creativity that you have, all the other leaders as well that's working with you, and to the entire team and all the leaders, y'all, thank you. I always tell y'all that, and I mean it again, y'all, thank you for all that we have done, all that we're going to do, and all that we're currently doing. Because this definitely is a win, not just for Orlanda Moore, It's a win for our organization. It's a win for the company. And y'all, when we talk about the company, we're talking about the industry now of network marketing. We're talking about the industry of network marketing. There are some companies, their top income earners is only at 8,000 a month. We got over 100 families earning that plus, plus, plus. Y'all follow me? So this is bigger than just us, but we are what you want to call the catalyst. We're the catalyst. We're the mark. We're the ones. We're the rabbit. That's it. We're the rabbit. And we're setting the pace for everybody. So Latoya, I'm gonna yield to you. And again, I want to thank you again for, as I said earlier, told you probably, tell you publicly, for being that ace for me, being that one, that go-to, where again, you don't always like me in our conversations, but you still that one. And I appreciate you.
I always respect you. You know, I'm gonna always respect you. You know, sometimes it's hard to hear you coach, especially when they tell them the truth. You like, oh, okay, I gotta remain coachable. But no, I know that you always come from a great place. And like you said, within the next 12 days, if all hands are on deck, and everybody commits to these next 12 days, really getting in the trenches and making this happen, we can do it in the next 12 days. I asked Mr. Moore this earlier today. He said, I don't know if we're gonna do it by the end of March. I said, really? I said, what, by the end of April? He said, yeah, I can see that. But you know, I love proving people wrong. I do. I love when people say I can't do it. Because when they tell me I can't do it, I'm putting everything in it to do it. So when he said this is all of our goals, we're going to put it on our back, right? Everybody understand, if we really truly look at our goals where we are, we launched a 1K campaign. So first of all, the first play is everybody take the flyer and post the flyer. And let everyone know, we're saying it publicly, we will be the first 7-star team in Planet Marketing. That we're in the fight, right? We're in it. We understand that what this means for our team, but we also understand what it means for our individual families. For all the directors that, you know, we're running, y'all go ahead, launch your own project. If it's project 200, if it's project 300, whatever it is, get your team excited, get your team synergized for the campaign that you launch and watch it happen. Every time Mr. Moore ran for another level, if I launched it on my team became excited and it pushed me to the next level. I don't think people understand what it means when we say each one reach one. And if you help enough people get what they want, you get what you want. If you help enough people, you know, really truly get their bills paid, your bills disappear. Y'all, that's what we're talking about. If we're all in it, helping each other, we all win. We can't be selfish and win in this. It's bigger than us, right? And I want to, you know, I'm gonna bring up my sideline business partner that's been working alongside with me, Mr. Moore. I gotta bring her up because she's more hype. I'm the more strategist, but she is the hype girl. So I want to bring her up, y'all. 5-star director, diamond ring wearer, Miss Letitia Campbell. Can you come up and let's light this up? Let's light this up and get them off the Zoom so we can make this happen. If you can give her host, I know she's on. Okay, you should have co-host now.
Hey y'all, I'm here. Can you hear me, Director McCombs?
I can. I can't see you, but I can hear you.
I can see her. We see you,
Okay.
Letitia.
Hey y'all, so I just wanted to come on here real quick, y'all. This is straight off like the top of my head as I'm sitting here listening. There is a lot of energy on this call, all right? I think it's safe to say that everybody knows what the assignment is. If you understand what the assignment is, drop it in the chat box, okay? Type it out if you know what it is. And if you don't know, I'm going to tell y'all that we are on this call right now, and I'm up here because I want y'all to get hyped about getting to 7-star. We will be the next 7-star team over here, and I need y'all to get lit. I need everybody over here to get lit. I need you guys to get hype. I need you guys to step in the room and compete for your next level, okay? At the end of the day, Mr. Moore is going to hit 7-star by default. I need everybody to be clear and understand that no matter what, y'all, that's going to happen anyway, all right? But the real tea is who's really going to come on and fight for your rank, for your family, and for your bank accounts. who's going to hit first. Y'all got to learn how to compete, okay? I'm going to give y'all y'all got to learn how to compete for your own bank account. At the end of the day, it's not about competing for Mr. Moore. He's going to hit it by default. It ain't about him right now. Mr. Moore, I don't want you to take this the wrong way. I don't mean it no wrong way. I don't want nobody to walk off this call and say, oh, she said it don't matter for them. No, that's not what I'm saying.
Oh,
Your goal is what matters right now. And the faster you go to hit your own goal, that's when the results happen. I'm telling y'all, get in the mindset for you. We got to post our flyers to keep the hype going. But at the end of the day, he ain't going to get nowhere if you don't get nowhere, right? He's going to get there. He can sign up 50 frontline people brand new today. And at the end of the day, that's his strategy to get the 7-star. Mr. Moore's going to do what he got to do, right? But to get there faster, if we work together as a team, that's when it can happen fast. So y'all, at the end of the day, March 31st, I don't even know what the real goal is, but I'm saying it's March 31st. It's way too many people on this call for it not to be complete. That's all I want to say. Y'all got to get in the mindset to compete. I know this energy may be a little bit different and wasn't expected tonight. But if y'all want to get in the game and if you want to make a lot of money and grow your bank account, you got to get in the game. The name of the game is Team Big Checks. Anybody that's not working, that's why your check is little, okay? I want you to think about you and your family, and that's all I gotta say. At the end of the day, when for you, 7-star is going to happen by default, and the name of the game is who's going to get there first. Find your person and compete. That is how we get to where we got to go. Not sitting on the sideline watching this person, that person. Yes, I'm happy that this person hit their rank. Yes, I'm happy that that person hit their rank. But guess what? I want to hit my rank too. We want to clap for you, okay? So that's all I have to say. Sorry, y'all, I got a little passionate. I was about to turn up on y'all, but I just want y'all to feel me and understand, y'all. You got to compete for your own bank account. That's it.
And that's really it. You in business to make money, and most of us are in business just to watch. That's what's happening. But as she said, this is about you. This is about your next step. If we all get in here together, we can make it happen within these next 12 days. March the 31st is going to be our goal date. March the 31st. Some people gonna doubt us. Some people say it's not gonna happen. But are we gonna prove them wrong? Are we gonna prove them wrong? See, in our mind, we already said it. But we need the people who can really make it count to put it in your mind and decide that this is going to be it. We're gonna do our part. But we need you to say, I want to play a part too. When we hit 25,000, what will be the part you play? Will you still, like as Ms. Campbell said, will you be the one that's standing on the sidelines still cheering? Or will you be the one that said, I did 10, I did 20, I did 30? See, I like to be the one to say, this was my number. This is what I did. I maxed out that leg of business. And then directors on the Zoom, find your Batman. Find your Robin, find your Pippin, find them and run with them. And if you have one and it didn't work, change. I had to change it. And find them and run. Yo, let's go. Let's make this happen. And I know it can happen. We just got to put our mind to it. Mr. Moore.
Man, thank you and Letitia both. And Letitia, I'm going to use that Team Big Checks. But yeah, seriously. And again, I think all of y'all, they conveyed my heart. That's what they did tonight. They interpreted what I always talk about. That's their version of it, though. Y'all follow me? Y'all, again, I've always talked about us winning. I always talk to directors about being the highest paid directors. I don't talk to them about mediocre stuff. I don't talk to y'all about mediocre stuff. And we're talking about doing some big stuff. You need to be in the game, seriously. Fight for your next promotion. And again, that brand new person, go bronze. Go bronze this week. And y'all help the new person go bronze. The bronze builder, get the silver. Get the silver, raise your bank account. Silver, go gold. And everybody that's on this Zoom right now, you should go gold before the end of this month. 9 people, seriously. And guess what? I'm doing the same thing. Seriously, y'all, it's that time. I believe in every single one of you. I know it's possible. And again, like Marshae stated, but do you believe? Not in Orlanda Moore. Y'all know I'm going for it. Y'all know I ain't rap tight. Y'all already know. Y'all know Latoya got hurt. Y'all know Letitia. What about you? Do you believe in yourself? Do you believe in yourself that you can contribute? Absolutely, you can. And again, I want to commend every single one of you. And guess what? I'm gonna do something I've never done before. I'm gonna make a statement I said before.
Mr. Boyd, before you say that, someone's texting. Do we have a lunch and learn? Yes, there is a lunch and learn Monday through Thursday. It's at 11:30 a.m. Central, 12:30 p.m. Eastern. We do it Monday through Thursday. Thursday is a Q&A where we just go over the most frequently asked questions on Thursday. But we do a verbal overview as well. If you want the information, you can always inbox me and text me. I will send you the information.
Put it in the chat.
Okay.
If that's okay.
My directors, if y'all don't mind, put that information.
Yeah, that way everybody have it. What was I gonna say?
Sorry, I forgot about your old age. I'm just joking. Just play it. Just play it.
The engineers mute her. All right, so no, what I was gonna say was, y'all, something I've never. I'm gonna say congratulations in advance. Congratulations in advance on becoming the first 7-star team. Congratulations in advance to every single one of you who dared to believe and say, y'all, we're gonna make this happen. Congratulations in advance. And I've never done that. But tonight, I'm saying congratulations in advance. Because Latoya and Letitia Campbell just made me say congratulations in advance. Thank y'all both. Y'all, it's on. I'm blacking out like never before. As if I can do more, I'm going to do more. I promise you that. So again, I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. There's nothing y'all can do about it but love me back. Congrats in advance. Congratulations again, Frema, Marshae, and Jimease, newly promoted directors. Thank y'all so much again. It's on. It's on and going down in a major way. Y'all be great.
Flyer, everybody go get 2. Miss Moore said 1, 2, 2.
No, I'm saying at minimum. I said a new person. Matter of fact, I said a new person.
Or reactivation.
All right. Y'all be great. Thank you, Latoya. Thank you, Letitia.
All right. Thank you, sir.